So something happened today that we're not focused on because an American was executed by his government in broad daylight today. And that's the debate between James Talarico and Jasmine Crockett. And I say that it's important that we still find energy and give a little bit of focus to it, because the only way to stop what happened today in Minneapolis is to win elections and win the majority. I want everybody to go and look up the debate. It's on YouTube. It's only an hour long. You'll see clips of it everywhere, but really just sit down and watch all of it. Number one, watch it for your mental health, because both of them, their responses will feed your soul and give you hope. Okay. I'm not going to get into the details of their responses because both of them were really good. I'm just going to summarize it this way. If fighting fascism were a restaurant and two friends are going into this restaurant to eat, and one really has a taste for this menu item, and this one's like, no, I got completely opposite tastes. I want this menu item. It doesn't matter what you order. It's going to be a phenomenal meal because it's being eaten at that same restaurant. You can't go wrong with either one of these two candidates. And the reason I am urging everybody to watch the debate is to watch how they answered questions around Israel, around ICE, around fighting the billionaire class, bluntly and directly. Like Zohran Mamdani, the two of them, are setting the bar. They had two different styles of delivering it, but their answers were crystal clear. They are setting the bar for any Democrat running for anything going forward. No more Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, Andrew Cuomo type of coached, rehearsed, performative responses around the most fucking important issues of the day. They both set the tone today, and it was awesome. So I urge everybody to watch. Those are the kind of responses we want to see from other candidates going forward. The big question of the day is, which candidate can beat the MAGA Project 2025 Republican that'll be running against them? The MAGA Republican that's going to have the MAGA billionaires throwing a shit ton of money at them. I mean, just get ready for Elon Musk. He's probably going to toss in at least $10 million to their opponent. And, there's pluses and minuses to both Jasmine and James. With James, the plus is he'll probably win over a lot of Republicans who actually are reaching a point where they're like, this does not feel right. And I'm actually comfortable voting for a Democrat because he speaks like a very authentic Christian. So that's a plus. What's the negative is that he could lose some of the independent vote or the progressive vote because people don't want to hear any kind of religious or faith talk so much in their political rhetoric. Jasmine, Texas is racist as hell. Not all of Texas, not everyone in Texas, but a lot of it. So there's that. But on the other hand, I think she's going to energize a lot of young voters. I think she's going to actually energize and mobilize a lot of young people, including Black voters who never wanted to get plugged into the political process before. And that's crucial because once you get them plugged in, you always have them. It's very similar to what Bernie Sanders accomplished with young white voters. So there's that. So pluses and minuses for both. And I'm just sitting there thinking, what do we do with the one that doesn't win? Only one can win in the Democratic primary because they're both very, seriously needed in some capacity somewhere, some big, high profile capacity. It's a good problem to have, but it's still a problem. Anyway, go watch the debate. It's good stuff.